get this picture here and for the lawyers, and also too for YouTube, because we're going to be contacting YouTube's legal department today. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crows1176 Technology Screens. As I told you before, in the last couple of days, we have a fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez has been using his YouTube channel and his website for abuse. We caught this individual with porn on his website. We also have seen false demonstrations, products matching house paint, all kinds of crazy stuff over this guy. So today we're going through his YouTube channel because he has several videos on here. We're getting ready to start prepping to get ready with the attorneys, also with YouTube's legal department, to start submitting documents to them showing that this individual used their platform and violated it. Okay, now here, and we've seen this before. We'll see how long the video sits up here. This is a video. We didn't give you permission to use my face. That is my copyrighted logo right there that you used without my permission. And with that being said, we did a recording already. We took pictures as we did with the other page, his website, where he was caught on his website trying to do dirty tactics by trying to embarrass us in a live stream by submitting pornography on his website. Now, what I've seen so far on your site, you haven't done anything at all, nothing. You are missing, again, this is an individual in complete denial. Mind you, he has multiple videos that are missing off his account. Let's go over to our blacklist so we can show you all the videos that Crow is not showing you. You're missing a lot of stuff. What happened to all these videos that all of a sudden went missing off your account? You still are convinced on stealing from your customers and selling them house paint. You don't remember, so now all that's not, you don't remember any of that, matching house paint or committing any of these acts whatsoever. I guess none of this ever happened. So you continue to go on to sling this house paint to your customers. And we see you still trying to sell it, and still dark environment. You did a video a few minutes ago in the dark again. Same projector in the dark, same Cinemax that you got caught matching house paint. So this is why you got to watch out for this fellow. This is why we're making this product, to eliminate individuals like this who constantly go out and scam their customers. This is a black and white paint demonstration. Again, Crow basically making a product that matches house paint. The multiple cancellations. Here's the Sherman-Williams next to the Cinemax, which match perfectly. We did our demonstration over here. These are screen paint products we were able to make using his official video over top. You can make his product. These are the screenshots. And mind you, none of this is posted to his website because, again, this is a person who doesn't want people to know that his product is actually house paint. So none of this is on your YouTube channel. We don't even see proper testing on your YouTube channel. Nothing at all, not a thing. You still continue to scam people at the end of the day. Here we go. Or scams. These are all Crow at the end of the day. Nothing we need to docker up. All you. Now we had to go on his account today because, again, this morning got a text from one of the attorneys telling me to go in and get any video evidence off his website showing him slandering our company in any way. What did you do, Jamie? Did you not copy my logo and then put my face next to it? That's a serious violation, especially with YouTube and their copyrights. And our copyright is actually registered with the U.S. government, which means today we will be submitting documents to YouTube's legal department. Also with Instagram, which I have to contact them today. We already contacted Wix already, and we contacted eBay already. That's how our names were removed off his account because, again, not supposed to have that there. But this person doesn't listen at all, period. Now, he's going to be losing his Wix account because this individual called himself being nasty, soliciting porn on his website to try to embarrass us in a live stream, and it backfired. All right. These are videos that recently came up missing. The Crow's personal mix versus Bear silver screen, which you matched in the demonstration. Not there. You haven't done any demonstrations back in your product saying, hey, look, this guy's a complete liar. I'm going to get some bare silver screen. I'm going to do this demonstration live. I'm going to show you a huge, massive difference between night and day. They're not going to match in any way whatsoever. Yeah, buddy, you haven't done that demonstration yet. As a matter of fact, we have requested for you to take the network grade 773, put it against a hybrid mix, and put it against a personal mix, because we want to see how close you come up to house paint to those particular products, which you haven't done yet, which we will be requesting, and put a little pressure on you so your customers can pressure you, because that's the only way things get done. We have to pressure you so your customers can pressure you for you to do it. This is the only way we got the network grade done, because he wasn't going to do it, trust me. All right, these are other missing demonstrations. We need to look for this one too and see if this one's also missing. Never good with this guy. Never, ever good. So we'll breeze through your account. Let's see exactly what you've been doing besides sending tons of hate mails to our accounts, because you've been extremely upset and threatened by our products. All right, Frankenstein scam. Case is lost through through PayPal. More Frankenstein scams. The Sherman-Williams network grade scam. Now, again, this is a fellow who claimed that his product didn't match network grade in any way whatsoever. So every time you see the Cinemax, remember, or any of his screen paint products that he hasn't tested under this particular product, you don't know at the end of the day what you are actually getting. Are you getting house paint, or are you getting a real product that works? He has no testing. That's why his testing can't match the Digital 2.0, because he doesn't do any testing at all, period. The day your challenges start, you will start off with 7 challenges. We were going to do 6, but you're going to do 7 challenges. Every test that product does, you're going to have to match it. Now, you call yourself making an XFER. Do you even know what that stands for? It's an abbreviation for transfer. Don't write stuff you don't even know what it means. When we write stuff on our product, we know exactly what the abbreviation of what that means. You don't even know what that means. It's abbreviation for transfer, as in advanced ambient light rejection transfer. That's what it's called. But anyway, I seen you put a little video up there like that, whatever. It's supposed to be how you making the product or whatever. All right, we've been through this before with this joker, because again, like I said, he doesn't test his products out properly. He's known for this. He's known for cutting corners as much as possible. Do you see the test demonstrations under 44? In order to have a 44, you would have to complete all those test demonstrations. I can't go out and take tires and write Goodwill or Goodyear on the side of the tire and say, oh, this is a Goodyear tire. No, Goodyear tires go through rigorous testing. That's what makes a Goodyear tire what it is. That's what makes a company what it is. You can't just go out and write Goodyear on the side of a tire and say, oh, it's done. This is what it is. Nobody. It doesn't work that way. You need testing to back the product. That's how it works. And again, that's a joke, because you did the same thing with the 12s, you did the same thing with the Phantoms. Anything we developed and our products still sell no matter what, because people watch our test demonstrations backing our products up, where you can't do this. You do the test demonstrations and your products end up matching a house paint. So here we have missing video. This is where we catch them actually removing a video in the middle of a live stream, trying to hide the evidence. Missing video, missing video, missing video. This one recently just went missing. This is where he comes in again, talks the same lie all over again about the product not matching network gray after removing these 3 videos, and then goes in ranting about this is supposed to be our product, which we still have been requesting receipts for the product and never received. So that's missing. These are the original videos that are missing off the account. These are the ones he did review on the 39 Black Widow, which for some reason he doesn't have any receipts. This is the pile of canceled receipts, Crow, fake batch numbers, fake Instagram account, which we were able to trace back to your IP address and also your network provider. Let me see. Did we refresh on this? Because we have a whole nother page here. We have all his deleted videos on here. If I took the time, and I don't have the time today because I'm extremely busy, and went through your entire account, I'm pretty sure I can debunk tons of your videos easily. Which you just sent talking in the day, because it's an individual who does not know what he's talking about. Did you do any of the challenges we gave you? I don't think you did any of the challenges. Crow had a 150-inch screen challenge in a fully lit environment. Crow had a demonstration to do on a swap out, which means he had to remove the 1,000 lumen, actually his ultra short throw for a 600 by 800 720p projector, proving that he doesn't have to depend on high-end projectors to make his product look somewhat good. Fully lit environment demonstrations, black and white paint challenge, which is actually his own video right there, which is kind of jacked up, which he never did in the day. The only thing he did was a network grade 773, and that proved to match your product so badly that he deleted his own videos off his account or marked them private to get rid of them, so that way the customer couldn't link them together. Refused to post network grade 773 test demonstrations to his website, which means regular house paint. We got them all over our site, so you can check those out. All right, so let's go pop over to your channel. Now, on your channel, where are the test demonstrations? I couldn't care less how you slandered me because, again, like I said, we copied all those documents for submitting complaints against you on YouTube because you just violated the copyright again by just posting that cube. Never got permission from me to do it. So guess what? Chop, chop. Okay, now, as you said, you're ordering the product. Well, we can't wait for you to order the product. As I said yesterday, your order is going to be special because you do dirty stuff at the end of the day. So how is your order going to be processed? Well, you're going to be processed just like everybody else in the 5-gallon container. But the difference is we're going to remove 1 gallon out of that 5-gallon container, and that's going to be shared among 3 people, which means you will have one and they will have one, which means you'll get yours with your batch number and all your information attached to it, and they will have the same thing. If your product comes up looking strange, weird, or something wrong with it, then the other beta testers will confirm that you have committed fraud, and we will see that you have committed fraud because they will have the exact same paint from the same container. We think of everything. So yours is special because your container will be shared among 2 other people. So if that product comes up looking what it's not supposed to look like and their demonstrations are matching, you're going to have some problems on your hands. All right, let's see what you've been up to on your site, because I'm pretty sure we're going to find some crazy stuff in here. That right there, the product you're showing, the hybrid mix, we need you to test that against network grade 773. That is actually black and white paint. We can tell that from the container right here. That is a container of black and white paint. Network grade 773 would match that. So we are going to request the hybrid mix. Make sure we get the correct spelling, so we put that out for him. Now we're going to request this from you every week, so that way your customers can put a little pressure on you because you only tested 1 paint. When we do black paint, network gray, all these different products, they have to be tested on every single screen. Certified tests, every single screen. Everything has to be tested. Everything. You can't just pick 1 product and go, I'm done, and the rest of them don't have to be tested. No, all of them. So, looking at the color of the hybrid mix, I have a screen paint that actually would match that perfectly. It's called Silver Mist by Network Gray. It's actually one of the 235.1 selections. So we're going to suggest Silver Mist and Network Gray 773 for the personal and for the hybrid. Now, if he doesn't do the test, again, we'll be doing ours on our screen with no problem. If he doesn't do the test, it just clearly shows again, more bamboozles. Oh, that product right there, the inside of that container, and I can tell by looking, I told you, I can pop the top on a container and tell you what's going to happen. I sat right there and did that on the Network Gray before he ever got here and did the video. And what I said when I popped the top, I said, this is not good. This is not going to go well. And what happened? Didn't go well, did it? Ended up matching his product. He ended up deleting the video. That a hybrid mix is house paint, and I can tell just by looking at it. So I'm asking you to do that demonstration. Now, if you want me to do a demonstration against black paint versus my product, oh, sure, I'll do that. That's no problem. We do that all day. Nothing new. We do it all the time. But we need to see that. So we try to order that. As a matter of fact, we did put orders in for that, but those orders were canceled. Money was put back into the account, so you can't back this up. Where you go? All right, I got a penalty. Got a little time before we get started. I just marked this, going to put it back in paint. because that is house paint. And I can tell by looking at it, that's house paint. Anybody can do the same thing with either Network Gray 773 or Network Gray, Silver Mist. They make a paint called Silver Mist. So we want the Hybrant. Because that one definitely looks like house paint at the end of the day. That's definitely house paint. Hybrant mix. And I hope you're not still selling the personal mix, because man, we made the daylights out of that product. That's one of the first ones we bought. But the Hybrant mix is house paint. That's definitely house paint. You can tell by looking at that. It looks like Silver Mist. Silver Mist is actually light, as a matter of fact. I would like to see that next to Bear Silver Screen, because that looks like Bear too. Oh, on top of that. Hold on for a minute. I want to take a look at this container, this product. This is why he has no test done. There's no test done under his products. I bet you if I search for tests right now, I won't find one. Nothing that matches our test. Not one. This is freaking, I'm calling it right now. That's freaking house paint. Hold on for a minute. Get this freaking out of the way. Look. I want to see that container. Yeah. Buddy boy, you still stealing from people? I can look at that and tell from here what that is. We can make that from here. We know exactly what you put in to make that. We can tell from there. We made the personal mix a dozen times, and the personal mix and these particular mixes all fall behind the same color area. But dude, that is freaking house paint. I guarantee you the Silver Mist. What's this Silver Mist by Network Gray? I need to figure out which one was that. Would match that definitely perfectly. You don't do any tests. I bet you none of your paints have any form of side-by-side test unless the gray screens. Sherman-Williams Silver Mist. I told you I know your product. That's your product right there. It's called Silver Mist by Network Gray. It's 1619. That's it right there. That's the same color you just displayed in that video. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Silver. I told you we can tell exactly what his products are. I sat there and told you. When I saw the paint, I said, it's not good. It's not going to go well. And what happened? That product matched. This is the problem you have here, Jamie. And this is the problem you're getting yourself into. None of your demonstrations have any form of side-by-side comparing to other screens, especially house paint. You don't do that. And every demonstration of every screen we developed is something called a black versus black demonstration. A black versus black demonstration, we put our product against black paint. I have tons of demonstrations. We paint it in live. Doing these demonstrations live. So we do these demonstrations live, we do fabric, we do everything, because again, when we're doing business with the customer, we're doing business with the company, it does come up asking us, well, what if we use black paint, or if we use black fabric and we get the same results, and we have to do these tests, or we want to do these tests anyway. And this shows them that they're not getting bamboozled at the end of the day. Not only that, we post these to our website so everybody can see it. Everybody can go into our website and look and get a comparison. This is what you don't do. You don't put these demonstrations on your site, because if a customer were to go in and see them, they wouldn't buy your product. They would just buy the house paint. And you know this because that's why you removed the videos off your account, because you knew that if a customer saw this, they wouldn't buy from you. You pray that no one sees those videos. And just to make sure they don't see those videos, just make sure they don't go to an archives, when the archives and they find it, or something pops up on our end, they go in, he goes in and removes the video. Now, I'm pretty sure he thought by removing the video that it would disappear off our account. No, we dub your videos. The reason why we dub them, because we know you're known for doing this stuff. So you have a history of getting caught with fake products. You have a history of removing videos off your account to try to hide evidence. So pretty much no one can believe what you say because you lie. So this is what I want to see go against the Hybrant. This is called Silver Mist 1619. This is what we're going to request because it looks exactly like your paint. You can't come close to this in any way whatsoever. You can't match it in any way whatsoever. I don't care. I'm not talking about your little hiccups and slight little what do you call little off. No, you can't match it. It has to show a difference between night and day. On that 2.0, I can sit back at 16 feet in a fully lit environment, and that screen won't match silver screens, it won't match gray screens, it won't match white screens, and it won't match a few certifies. You can't do that in your demonstration. Your demonstration is already shrouded in darkness, which I'm about to show you in a few minutes. Committing scams again. Now, this is the only video we're going to do today. We got testing to do. All test demonstrations will be challenges for Crow to complete today live on his channel. We've given you these before. You know you can't do them at the end of the day because you can't do demonstrations properly. But this right here, my friend, is your product. If your customers, instead of getting bamboozled, because they already got, I don't get this. How are you advertising other products knowing that your first product matches the house paint? That's pretty bold when you think about it. That is extremely bold. Same color. That's the first thing when we saw the network grade 773. I said, ooh, that's kind of close right there. I sat there and said on camera, I said, well, we're not expecting for it to match, but let's see what happens. And it matched. It matched so well that he removed his own video off his channel because, again, he realized that he messed up. Now he's coming out here and he's advertising the Cinemax, if you notice that. And this video he's advertising other paints. You can't put the Cinemax. The Cinemax is damaged. But that doesn't include, you have to include the rest of your products. All your products have to be tested. You can't just test one, have it fail miserably, and then move on to another one like nothing ever happened. It did happen. You're in denial. All that happened, Jamie. Those are your videos off your channel. You committing those crimes on your channel. You committing fraud on your channel. Your network grade 773 matching, your Cinemax, your top product you call matching a network grade 773 house paint. You're in denials on your channel. Just because you delete something doesn't mean it doesn't exist because we have copies of everything. Oh my goodness, this guy at the end of the day just has no respect for his customers whatsoever. Now, this is the video you just did. Didn't we just have this conversation about doing demonstrations in the dark with high-end projectors? Unbelievable. Look at this. What the freak is this, man? This is all you do is demonstrations in the dark. We must have looked up about 8 or 9 P2 demonstrations, and every last one of them, ones connected to you, were sitting in the dark. This is what I explained to you. The reason why they can't use the screen paint in a fully lit environment, because it's going to wash out. That's the problem. Is there anything wrong with the P2? Nothing wrong with it at all. It works perfectly fine. Not a thing wrong with it at all. The problem is that the P2 can't get its top performance because the screen is being displayed on. The other customer that was showing off his screen, and your screen is still washed out. I can see it from here. The other customer who was displaying his screen had a $3,000, probably more than $3,000 projection screen that he was doing his demonstration on. In order for you to get the most out of that projector, you're going to have to spend the money for a very good screen. The product he has doesn't do that for the P2. This is why when he does these demonstrations, he's always in the dark, so you can try to enhance the screen's color capabilities, contrast capabilities, whatever he can to keep the screen from washing or fading out. Now, you see this demonstration here with the brick wall? This is the Cinemax. I think it's the Cinemax. Is the Cinemax in here? Yeah, it's the Cinemax. It's the Cinemax, right? All right, we'll stop that there. We're going to make a copy of this, Crow. I'm going to put this right next to the video demonstration of the Cinemax you have matching the network grade 773, showing that you continue to scam your customers. This is your other video right here, showing this is one that went missing. Same screen, same environment, except for this time in this demonstration, you have the network grade 773 and the demonstration. And you're matching the product. So we'll be making a copy of that video just in case if it goes missing. We're going to do a side-by-side on the blacklist, warning you about this individual who continues to scam his customers. This is the same product that he did the demonstration with network grade 773 versus his product. Then he comes back in, he does a demonstration again I think today or a couple hours ago. Same environment, same dark environment. Well, the screen this time, no network grade 773. Talking about how amazing the product looks. That is serious denial. Seriously denial. You're the kind of person I can see riding down the street, driving, bam, slamming someone's car. Everybody sees it. And you sit there and say, oh no, I was never here. I have no idea what you're talking about. But you're standing right here in front of the accident scene. I have no idea what you're talking about. I am not even here. As far as I'm concerned, I'm at work. That's what kind of person you are. You are the perfect politician. We all know there's no such thing as an honest politician. Let's be real. And I'm talking about both sides. Let's be real. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. If you're talking about being for real, on just being everyday real, they don't exist. I've never seen one. I'm 53 and I've never seen one. Ugh. So this is what you're doing. You're lying to your customers big time. So let me get this straight. This video doesn't exist anymore just because you deleted off your account. It does exist, Crow. And we have it right here. That's all we need. We don't need anything else from you on your demonstration. This is all we need. We'll take your first video, we'll double copy of it, we'll put it down in the blacklist, we'll put it next to the video basically where you get caught basically with your product matching network grade 773. Because you're doing the same thing. You're still going in and scamming your customers. Dark environments, trying to tell them that all that's coming from the screen. That's not coming from the screen at all, period. Network grade 773 would do the exact same thing your product would do. The only difference is it's going to be much cheaper. Network grade 773 on our end doesn't match our product over here. We don't match network grade 773. You match it. Even the cardboard box matched your product. Definitely denial. Is it not you, Fernando Gonzalez? That is you right there, right? That's you right there. Branding the network grade 773 in your hand, which you don't want anybody to know. You want this video to disappear. You have it right here in the top of your title of your video. Crows Cinemax versus the network grade 773, right? All right. So what you have to worry about, like I said, this is an individual that will get caught scamming and then turn around and then try to act like it never even happened. But it did happen, Jamie. It definitely happened. So we're going to dub your video, stick it right down there on the blacklist on a large screen player, a large one, next to this one right here. You explain to your customers how in the world are you showing off a screen acting like it never matched a house paint at the end of the day? And this is a video, again, that went bye-bye. My goodness, man, it just doesn't end with you at all, period. I feel sorry for your customers, I really do. Until then, when the paint launches, we'll be looking for your address. And again, don't put any fake nonsense up there. Like I said, I have your original address. I'll do a side-by-side comparison. The reason why we asked him to put his own address is because Crow has so many ways of doing some dirty stuff at the end of the day. We want him, when he orders a product, we want it directly coming from him and him only. We don't want you putting your name up there and then putting somebody else's address up there. Be a man for the first time in your life. Put your address in and grow up. Done it over 18 times on my end with no problem. All right, let me see. Yeah, that's messed up. This guy is basically scamming. Look at this. Look at this mess. And you had the nerve to go in. We just had this conversation about people being in dark environments, faking their demonstrations, faking their environments. We just had these conversations about people doing this kind of stuff. And here you are, come along and do the same fake demonstration again. Have you forgot that the Cinemax matched house paint? So you're still trying to just squeeze more money out of people saying, well, no, this is an amazing product, and it does such and so, and blah, 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 blah. That's just as worse as, what was it, GMC, who had those trucks that had the gas tanks on the outside of them. People got killed on those things. And they came into court explaining why they're not dangerous. I don't know where in the world that bright idea came from. I mean, it's a classic, but still, you stick gas tanks outside the truck. That's a real smart one. What happens in a collision? So it is what it is, man. You're still stealing from your customers. So Every time we go on the site, people, you know what happens. We have to do another video. I got work to do today, but what it has to be done, you need to be outed. You're doing the same dirty stuff all over again, and you just don't learn. Look at this mess, man. You matched the freaking Eiffel Tower. This is freaking house paint at the end of the day. And you were going on your channel, you got a nerve to do a demonstration in the dark with that same scam paint, telling people it's something different. I have a friend of mine who works in broadcasting. We're going to get you out there. You need to be out there. I've never seen anybody. You're the biggest scammer in history. I've been in business for a long time, and I have never seen anybody scam like you before. Never. You're the worst thing I've ever seen. I've never seen. Usually when scammers get busted, they're gone. They disappear. They don't come back. But this guy basically just continues on. So I guess now he can continue on with the Cinemax because these videos don't exist anymore because he removed them off his channel. All right, people. You see this right here? Like I said, get a look at it. If you ever want to check out the missing videos of Fernando Gonzalez, go to the blacklist. We have about 6 of them now on display. I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes missing too. And this is the Cinemax versus the Network Gray 773. If you notice the environment's in the dark, of course, you can see the lights illuminating from the side and at the bottom. So clearly he's in a dark environment when he's doing this demonstration. Give you a chance to look at that. We did it in slow motion so we can break it down for you so you can see it in slow motion. Now, knowing this and what you're seeing right now, that his product is matching the Network Gray, you can see right here in the front where Fernando brandishes his receipts, showing that he did purchase a Network Gray 773. Title of your video sits at the top. So if you ever go into a denial saying that you've never did this video, well, we have you right here showing you did this video. We also have where you removed the video to also try to remove it. Well, you did remove it. You just got caught. Isn't that you right there? All right. So we'll make that clear. That's you right there, right? That's you right there painting the paint in, right? So some people see this for the first time. What the freak is this? Like, yeah, that's his video. That's his video matching Network Gray. All right. So with all that being known right there, that's your setup, right? You can't say that somebody duplicated your apartment again with that dumb nonsense. That's your setup, right? All right. So let's go back over here. And let's go to your channel. There we go. Now, same paint in that demonstration. Same Cinemax in that demonstration. The only difference is in that our demonstration, your product, well, actually your video, shows your product against Network Gray 773. So when your customers see this, they don't see your product, they see Network Gray 773. Why would they go out and spend the money, $80, $90 for your product when they can just go get a gallon of it? And again, in the dark. We did this demonstration yesterday on a 2.0. Ultra short throw projector, 720p, in a fully lit environment. And you're doing this in the dark on a 4K laser projector. So we want you to be warned at the end of the day that this individual is a scammer and will continue to steal from you. Usually when most scammers get caught, they take off, they try to come back with a whole new different whatever. They don't show any test results, they don't back their products in any way whatsoever. I looked for test results for the Cinemax. We couldn't find one, not any of them, nothing. Nothing but dark environments, and you showing up, look how amazing it looks. That's it. All right, let's see. We're going to cut these real short. We're going to come back in. We need to dub a complete copy of this video right here, and we need to put it side by side to the Network Gray 773. So you can see that this product right here, at the end of the day, all you have to do is just buy the house paint. You don't have to buy it. All right. While we'll be dubbing the video on our end, I got to start setting up for the new screen paint that's coming out. Crow, we're looking forward to your order. Don't do that. Keep in mind, if your order doesn't go through in a month, which we know we've seen that one before. Trust me, I've seen that one before with the 39s. We saw that. The 39s, when we saw that demonstration, he calls the house asking for permission. I don't know why, but he did. But anyway, we said go ahead and buy whatever you want. We don't care. So again, he never made a purchase. This went on for like 6 months. He never made a purchase. Then he pops up and says, oh, we have the 39, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, problem is, no, I'm sorry. Was that the 38? Sorry, there were 38. So we were supposed to do that on the 38. And you never ordered the 38. Never, ever. We even dropped the price. We had a sale. We dropped it to $100. We even offered to give it to him for free. And he still couldn't do it. So the 39th comes out. And same thing. If you want to buy, you buy directly from the website. You buy directly from me, address, the whole 9 yards. Not hard to do. I've done it 18 times to your site. Not a problem. So we requested again. Still nothing. So after that, he claims to have the product. And then we request receipts. We request containers, which we're curious to see these containers because before you had the product on the time stamp, when we did the batch number, 10 days later, we came up with the 50s. The 50s were incorporated 7 to 10 days after the batch number was done. That's when we came with the big labels, the big 39s on the top. So again, how would you have gotten that product if at that particular time we didn't even know what containers they were going into? We didn't even design the labels yet. So that's why we're requesting all this information from him, and he still hasn't requested anything back. No, I looked on his site looking for the receipts, anything, there's nothing there at all, period. And then what he does, he goes in and he deletes that video. He got rid of it. I don't know, he probably got rid of it for two different reasons, because the receipts are being requested, or maybe because he did the network gray again and he tried to come out and, I guess, fight his case. But you deleted already 3 videos already of you doing the exact same thing. So that video went missing too, so that's what doesn't count. So we're going to double copy of that. So I'm going to come back in. We're going to dub this copy right here, so that way it doesn't come up missing. And we need to put this next to the Network Gray 773 video. This will be posted today to about 14 information sites. Now, Jamie, you can't get upset about this because you do this to yourself. I told you, we don't have to do much. You do so much lying, so much stealing, so much cheating that it's so easy to catch you. That's like me if I made a product that matched black paint completely, matched it completely. I go in, talk all this stuff on camera, knowing that the black paint was matching the other black paint. And then I go in and I basically start fiddling with the camera, try to distract people from actually watching the video, which you did in that demonstration. It was quite bad. It was extremely bad. Then I go in and trying to say, well, black paint doesn't match our product. It doesn't match. And it's clearly matching right there. Everybody can see it matching. I go into a discoloration and all of the nonsense. And then later on, I delete the videos. Mark them private. That makes me guilty. That makes me guilty because I have acknowledged and accepted the fact that these videos do match my product, and therefore I try to hide the evidence. And say I never post them to my website. Even though this guy requested, I want you to put this on your website, and I don't want to put it on my website. No, I'm going to do this because I know if I put this on my website and that product matches, why would the customer buy my product when they can just buy the paint? See, Jamie, reverse psychology. That's what you're going through. And then I come out there and I do a video showing the product in the dark, displaying the screen, well, in the light, knowing us, in the light, displaying the screen, completely forgetting that I just got caught and busted with a house paint that matched the product. That's what you did. That's why I said denial. So let's come out of here, come back in, and get a dub copy of this. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. While we're dubbing this, I'll be setting up for the other screen in there.